Welcome to the Brad and Taylor Show. Today we have Sarah Harmon.
You're listening to the Brad and Taylor Show, a podcast that inspires entrepreneurs to pursue their passions. We're sitting down with some of the best to learn how they got started and some lessons they learned along the way.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
Awesome. Well, let's get this show started. So tell us a little bit about you. What do you do?
I am a real estate agent with Century 21 affiliated in Jackson, and I have been there now for almost a year.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What do you, did you do real estate before that, or did you just kind of start into real estate?
Yep. I've been in real estate now this is my 7th year.
Nice.
Okay.
Good for you. Good for you. So when you were younger, did you plan on being an agent when you grew up, or what was your whole plan?
Nope. I actually wanted to be a veterinarian, and I went to school for that.
Nice.
And then I just kind of went a couple different ways since then, and then finally landed in my job I think that I was made for, which was to be a real estate agent.
That's awesome. So did you, what other jobs did you have before real estate, just to that kind of maybe helped you along the way?
I actually ran a cake business
Nice.
for 6 years. I was the only employee, which can be good and bad.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Hey, probably all that, just running that would pretty much probably helped you a lot for just kind of when you jumped right into real estate, because you're like,
Yeah.
I already know the business side of it. I already got that figured out.
Exactly. Yeah, that was kind of nice that I kind of had a business plan already going. So
Yeah.
I just kind of used that business sense and applied it to real estate.
Yeah, that's awesome. So when you decide, how did you decide to switch to real estate from cakes versus houses? How did that go?
Well, I've always been interested. I just didn't really know how it worked. And I just kept inquiring a little bit over the years, more and more. And I just finally made the decision that I was going to give it a shot and see what happened. My husband was super supportive, and he just said, try it. You really pick up on things really well. So just give it a shot and see if you like it. And I ended up loving it.
That's awesome. Did you jump
Nice.
into right to it full time, or did you do it part time, or what'd you do?
I had the impression that I was going to be part time until you realize that you can't do real estate part time.
It's pretty hard.
Sure.
Yes. And it's kind of doing a disservice even to your clients to be part time sometimes, I think. So
Yeah.
I just decided that I was going to go full force.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Good for you. So did you how long did you plan that out before you decided you were going to do that? Or you just 1 week, you're like, I'm going to be an agent. You got my 40-hour
gonna
course
go
done, and
for
I'm
it.
done. Let's
Yep.
go.
I just kind of took those steps at first. And then as I would say it was just within the first month or two, I just decided, nope, this is what I want to do
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
completely.
That's awesome. Good for you. How'd that first year go?
It was good. It was a bit slow for me the first year, but it gave me a lot of opportunity to learn.
Yeah.
I shadowed a few agents, and I just kind of soaked up everything that I could. And when I did get up and running, I felt a lot more confident, like I knew a lot more
Yeah.
by giving myself that time.
When you first started, were you on a team, or did you start solo and just kind of shadowed other peers?
I started solo.
Okay.
And just kind of shadowed. I was with a smaller company, and but some pretty big names in the business, and they were great at helping me.
Awesome. Was there any advice that they maybe gave you that kind of stuck with you throughout the years to come?
Get everything in writing.
Yeah.
I like it.
That one's pretty
Everything.
important.
Yes.
You're calling me? No, can you email me that?
Yep.
Understand that one
Actually, can we
completely.
just do an addendum and just have everybody sign it?
Yeah. What is one of the worst properties you've been to over the last couple of years?
Oh goodness, I have a
Or
lot.
the worst showings? One of the two.
Snakes.
Snakes? Ooh.
So yeah, when you're walking property and you see a snake, that's probably my biggest fear. So
Yeah.
you'll see me jump about 20 feet in the air and run back to my car like you couldn't believe I could run.
Does that happen a lot? I'm assuming with properties that don't get mowed, especially this time of year. Yeah.
Yeah, or when you're walking vacant land.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it does. It's happened too many times. I just thinking about it kind of gives me the shivers right now.
You never stepped on one though, right? You just saw it?
Close.
Stepped on
Very,
one?
very
Yeah.
close.
That's funny. What kind of goals do you have for the year to come?
I'm actually going for my broker's license.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I don't want to run my own company though.
Okay.
I just want to have I'm kind of a nerd, so I like the education. And I just like to have that under my belt just in case I ever need it in the future and wish that I would have gotten it done. So I'm just going to have it under my belt for when or if I ever need it.
That's awesome. So what's your kind of favorite way we'll kind of change it up a little bit. What's your kind of favorite way to market right now? Like, do you use social media a lot? Do you mailers? What's your favorite thing to do?
Luckily, I have a great sphere. And my family and friends are really supportive.
Mm-hmm.
So that is probably my favorite way to do it is, I don't ask for referrals. They just kind of come because of hopefully the great job that I'm doing.
Yep.
But that's probably my favorite way. My probably next actual way to advertise would be social media.
Nice.
So I do a lot with social media.
Yeah.
Which platforms are you using right now? Is it Facebook and Instagram and stuff?
Facebook and Instagram mostly. LinkedIn is another good one, and that's kind of it with me. I'm not really a Twitter girl.
Yeah.
What's your least favorite way to market?
Ooh.
Least favorite.
I know some
we
people
haven't
say
asked
like,
that one yet.
say like the mailing letters or
door to door.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a big one.
I can't. Like I can't. That's not me.
Yeah.
I'll agree with you on that one. Especially.
Have you ever tried it?
I have, and I don't think I'll ever do it again.
Hey, you tried it once at least.
I feel like a vacuum salesman or something. And I don't like getting the door slammed in my face. So
at least if you're on the phone, you get the phone hung up and you're like, okay, and I never saw the person. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can move on from that, but the door slammed in my face and I have to awkwardly walk away. No.
Yeah. I don't think I could do that either. Personally, that would make me really nervous.
Yeah.
Just walking up to random
in
homes.
this day and age, it might not be safe anyway. So
that's true. Yeah, that's very true.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Not even just that though. Just walking up to homes in general now.
I know.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. If you could start over, would you do anything differently?
Yes.
What would you do different?
What would be the biggest thing?
I think that I would just learn a little bit about the overall business, instead of just how one agent does it, maybe learn how a lot of agents do it. I wish that was an option to like talk to a big group of agents, like on a regular basis.
Okay.
That would be nice.
Nice. That's awesome. So how'd that first transaction go then? Since you were talking about kind of the knowledge, like how'd that first transaction go? Did you, did it go smoothly?
Yeah, it was a land contract. So my very first one, I kind of got to know that side of it, and it was land. So I started that way. So I learned a lot about selling vacant land. I'm actually listing 6 vacant lots right now.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
Yeah. So I've kind of delved a little bit in all aspects of real estate, which was kind of nice.
Was your first one where the snake came in? Or those recent?
That would have been
that was about, I want to say it was about a year in.
Yeah.
And I was walking a vacant property with another agent, and she turned around to jump on me, and I had already ran back to the car.
You're like, I'm gone.
There, yeah.
Yeah. She was trying to protect herself and like jump in my arms or something, and I was already gone.
Like, nope, I'm not doing this either. Fend for yourself.
And if she sees this interview, she'd probably laugh because it was a funny story we told for a while.
You better wear your boots at your next ones because you have 6 coming up, right? So you better wear.
Yes, they're in my truck now. I carry them in my truck now.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm ready to go for that. That's awesome. Have you always been around Jackson area?
Yes, I was born and raised.
That's awesome. Good for you.
Nice. Do you have any business books that you could recommend to anybody maybe new starting out in the business?
That's one question. I actually love to read, but I have not read business books.
What's your favorite book?
Yeah, what's your favorite book?
Oh, that's a tough one. I would probably say the George R. Martin, but so the Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Those are my favorites.
That's awesome. I like it. How can people get a hold of you?
You can go to my website, homesbysarahharmon.com, or you can call me or message me at 517-719-5155.
Awesome. Hey, is there anything else you want to share with everyone before we go?
I love my job and I would love to help more people in the area.
Hey, that's awesome. Hey, thanks for coming on and sharing your story with us today.
Thank you, guys.
Are these working? Here we go.
Oh, there we go. I think they're working. Should we tell them?
Mine keeps falling. It doesn't like my voice.
What do we got to tell them?
Subscribe.
Subscribe? What do we got to point at it? Hey, I think there's a subscription button. Like
It might be there.
It might be right there too.
Somewhere.
Find
it. It's red.
Yeah. And it's blue. It's green. I don't really know.
It's a color.
This mic isn't even attached. Did you plug these in? Well, I guess.
I wonder if they can hear us.
Yeah, I wonder if they hear us. Well, we should probably tell them if they can hear us. We should probably tell them also give us a 5-star review if they're listening on Apple. That'd be cool.
5 stars,
review.
guys.
Share it with everybody they can think of.
We won't take 4 stars.
I mean, Taylor, I don't even think these are on. I mean,
I don't think this is working.
This is not working.
Yeah.